Hey, Coach, I have a question for you.
What's that, Johnny? Got girls on your mind?
No, Coach, I'm talking about a much more interesting topic.
And what's that, Billy?
I was wondering how a bill becomes a law.
Well, it's actually quite an interesting process, Timothy.
Well, why don't you tell us about it?
Well, a bill starts as an idea from a person. Most bills don't get off the initial idea stage, but people who feel very strongly about their idea will talk to other people with the same beliefs. They will talk to their congressman and will hope that the congressperson feels it's a good enough idea to sponsor it.
Well, that doesn't automatically make it a bill, does it, Coach?
No, Gregory. There's still a lot of work that has to be done before it becomes a law. The congressman then introduces the bill to Congress and is assigned to the correct committee.
But, Coach, how do they know which bill is which?
Well, each bill is assigned a number, such as S-213 would be the Senate Bill 213.
Oh, that's so interesting.
I can barely contain myself with all this excitement. Now, after it has been assigned to the appropriate committee, they debate the bill, and if they approve of it, it is sent to either the Senate or the House. If they approve of the bill, they can pass it to the opposing House of Congress as it is, or they can make amendments to it.
Now what happens, Coach?
Well, that same sort of process goes on in the opposite house. If the two houses cannot reach an agreement on what version of the bill they like, there will be a joint conference committee where they reach a compromise on the bill. Finally, the bill can be brought to the president for approval.
Wait, Coach, what can the president do with the bill? Can he change it?
No. In general, the president has two options. He can either approve the bill as it is with a blatant signature, or the president may ignore it for 10 days, excluding Sundays, of course, and it becomes a law to be enforced upon the public. It is more common for the bill to be directly approved. However, the president also has the option to veto it. You see, kids, the president can openly veto it and send it back to Congress, where they can change it and try it again, or override the veto by obtaining a two-thirds majority vote from both chambers. In this case, the bill would become a law, regardless of whether or not it was approved by the president.
Hey, I once heard something about the president's pocket. What does that have to do with anything?
Funny you should ask. There's a special circumstance in the last 10 days of a session of Congress when the president can use what is called a pocket veto. Remember those 10 days I told you about that the president has to approve a bill? Well, if the president ignores the bill for the last 10 days, then the bill dies until the next session.
Well, isn't that just fascinating?
You're darn right it is. If you want to find out more about the government, check your local library for information.